In the green highlands near Kericho, where the wind moves gently through endless tea farms and the sun rises slowly over the valleys, lived a young girl named Chebet. She belonged to the proud community of the Kalenjin, a people known for strength, endurance, and deep cultural traditions. Every evening, Chebet would sit beside the fire with her grandmother. The flames would dance in the darkness as stories filled the air. Stories of brave warriors, stories of unity, stories of identity. Her grandmother would always say, "Never forget who you are. We are children of the hills. We are children of strength." Chebet grew up watching young men run across the rolling hills. The Kalenjin were known far and wide as champions. Even in distant towns like Eldoret, their victories were celebrated with pride. But this story is not about running. It is about courage, the courage of the heart. One year, the community prepared for a traditional initiation season, a sacred time of transition into adulthood. Songs filled the air. Elders gathered. Families prepared. Chebet's older brother, Kiptu, was among the boys ready to take this important step. This was more than a ceremony. It was a promise to live with honor, responsibility, and respect. The night before the ceremony, Kiptu sat outside alone, staring at the hills under the moonlight. Chebet walked quietly to him. "Are you scared?" she asked. He paused. "A little," he admitted. Chebet smiled gently and said, "Grandmother says courage is not about being fearless. It is about standing firm, like the hills of our home." The next morning, drums echoed through the valley. The community gathered. With strength in his heart, Kiptu stepped forward. The elders blessed him. Milk was shared from decorated gourds, a symbol of unity and life. Songs of celebration rose into the sky. A boy had become a man. Years later, Chebet would remember that day whenever life tested her. At school, in the market, even far from home, she carried the spirit of her people, resilience, identity, and belonging. And whenever the wind moved across the hills of Kericho, it seemed to whisper, "You belong to something strong." This is the promise of the hills. This is the spirit of the Kalenjin.